In a quiet town nestled between rolling hills and dense forests lived an elderly man named Harold. Harold had spent most of his life working diligently as a carpenter, crafting beautiful furniture and wooden artifacts. Now, in his retirement years, he found himself with ample time but limited motivation. He had always dreamed of mastering the art of calligraphy, but a nagging thought held him back. I'm too old to start something new. It's too late for me. One crisp autumn morning, as the leaves painted the world in shades of gold and red, Harold sat on his porch, reflecting on his unfulfilled dream. The thought that he might never embark on this new journey weighed heavily on him. His grandchildren, who often visited him, would occasionally ask about his dream of learning calligraphy, but he'd always brush it aside with a sigh, maybe someday. Harold's days followed a predictable routine. He would wake up, tend to his garden, read the newspaper, and perhaps work on small woodworking projects. He enjoyed the simplicity of his life but couldn't shake the feeling that something was missing. The idea of mastering calligraphy seemed both thrilling and intimidating. How could he, an elderly man set in his ways, take on something so intricate and delicate? One day, while walking through the town's bustling market, Harold stumbled upon an old bookstore he had never noticed before. Curiosity got the better of him, and he stepped inside. The musty smell of aged paper and the sight of countless books crammed into every corner filled him with a sense of wonder. As he browsed the shelves, a small, unassuming book on Zen philosophy caught his eye. The title read, "The Art of Letting Go and Embracing New Beginnings." Harold was intrigued and decided to purchase the book. That evening, as he flipped through its pages, he came across a chapter about the wisdom of Zen masters and their teachings on mastering skills at any age. It was here that Harold read a story that would change his perspective forever. The encounter with the Zen master. In a serene monastery nestled high in the mountains, lived a revered Zen master named Kento. Master Kento was known not only for his profound wisdom, but also for his extraordinary skill in various arts, including calligraphy. His reputation as a master spread far and wide, attracting seekers from all walks of life. One day, an elderly woman named May arrived at the monastery. May had spent her life working tirelessly as a farmer and now, in her twilight years, wanted to learn calligraphy. She felt a deep yearning to create beautiful characters on paper, but like Harold, she was plagued by self-doubt. "I'm too old for this," she lamented to Master Kento. "I've never held a brush properly. It feels like a dream too far-fetched for me." Master Kento listened attentively. After a moment of contemplation, he told May a story from his own life. "Many years ago, I was a young student under a different Zen master. I saw an elderly woman at the temple who started learning calligraphy. Everyone laughed at her, saying it was too late for her to learn such a delicate art. She practiced diligently every day. Her strokes were initially shaky and uneven, but she persevered. With each passing day, her skills improved. She practiced with patience and dedication, and eventually she became one of the most admired calligraphers." Master Kento continued, "The key to mastering anything at any age is not the number of years you've lived, but the attitude with which you approach learning. It's the willingness to start, regardless of how young or old you are. The journey to mastery." Inspired by the Zen master's words, Harold decided to take the first step towards mastering calligraphy. He enrolled in a local calligraphy class and purchased a set of brushes and ink. The first few attempts were disheartening. His strokes were uneven, and the characters he created looked more like abstract art than traditional calligraphy. Despite his initial struggles, Harold was determined to improve. Every morning, Harold set aside an hour for practice. He approached each session with the mindset of a beginner, embracing the imperfections and celebrating small victories. The frustration of his early attempts slowly gave way to a sense of achievement as he noticed gradual improvements in his technique. He remembered Master Kento's story and the importance of patience. The journey was not without challenges. There were days when Harold felt disheartened and questioned whether he could ever reach the level of mastery he desired. Yet, he found solace in the Zen teachings he had read. The idea that mastery was a continuous journey rather than a destination resonated with him deeply. One evening, as Harold practiced under the soft glow of a lamp, his young granddaughter Emily came to visit. She watched in awe as he carefully painted elegant characters on paper. "Grandpa, you're really good at this," she exclaimed. Harold smiled, his heart swelling with pride. It was moments like these that reminded him why he had embarked on this journey. The moment of mastery. Months passed and Harold's calligraphy improved significantly. He still struggled with certain techniques, but his dedication had paid off. He was no longer merely practicing, he was creating beautiful works of art. One day he received an invitation to showcase his calligraphy at a local art gallery. It was a testament to how far he had come. At the exhibition, Harold stood proudly beside his work, surrounded by admirers who marveled at his skill. The experience was deeply fulfilling, but more importantly, Harold had rediscovered a sense of purpose and joy in his life. He had achieved something he once thought was impossible. After the exhibition, Harold visited the bookstore where he had first discovered the Zen book. He wanted to share his journey with the owner, who had inspired him to start. As he spoke about his experiences, he found himself reflecting on the true essence of mastery. It wasn't just about perfecting a skill, it was about the journey, the growth, and the realization that age was not a barrier but a part of the journey. Harold's story is a powerful reminder that the pursuit of mastery is a lifelong journey, unbounded by age. It's a testament to the fact that it's never too late to start something new, and that the path to mastery is paved with dedication, patience, and a willingness to embrace the beginner's mind. In life, we often let age or past experiences define our limits. But Harold's journey teaches us that the only barriers we face are those we place upon ourselves. As the Zen master Kento once said, "The journey to mastery is open to all ages, just the beginning of your journey, not the end." So, if you've been holding back from pursuing a new skill or passion, remember Harold's story. Take the first step with an open heart and a willingness to learn. Embrace the process and cherish the journey. Mastery is not a destination, but a continuous exploration of growth and discovery. Your path to mastering something new starts now. Don't let age or self-doubt hold you back. Begin today, and who knows where this journey might lead you.